When you are not in that spiral, you are deeply secure. Who enjoys life more, guests or local people? Guests are always happy. We all like to be guests because deep inside they know they are not going to lose anything. They don't own anything, they don't lose anything.
So why is it people are not able to appreciate that there is an existence?
We'll come to this, but here we are talking about is limited. Just 2 hours here, it is so obvious, we got to exit, So now the other question that comes is, are we guests on this planet? Are we guests on the planet? Yeah? Has anyone got plans to stay? No? So if we have a guaranteed exit, that means we are guests. We have an exit and it is without our permission. That is the way things happen. So we are guests on this planet. This is not a new thing. Guest on the planet is not a new thing. It is a very common understanding in philosophy. This is what our poets are telling us. The songs are telling us, Musafir, there are many songs. And prophets are telling us that we are guests on this planet. But what is new is to put it into practice. It may be difficult because we are not used to anything is difficult. Even to run, walk, everything is difficult. Drive, but we all make it easy. In the same way, here, we are guests on the planet. If you create 1 minute to practice this, then what happens? You are moving up the spiral. We have to change this habit. That downward spiral, as we saw, is the cause of all the sorrows, and it makes us insecure. We have to change that deeper programming. And 1 minute you are introducing. And during this 1 minute you are reminding that you are a guest. It also means, you are reminding that not one atom of this box here can belong to you. The spiritual message is that this world that we are seeing, it is a foreign world, it is not our world. We have an exit, and we said it is an exit without my permission. If that is what happens, it is a foreign world. We might as well know that it is a foreign world, so we don't go there with demands there, expectations or possessive attitude. Come into this practice for 1 minute and see if it helps you or not. Just for 1 minute, remind that you are a guest on this planet. And what will happen, I'm going to draw this box again. Same box I'm showing. But with now the new attitude, you are coming into this world with the knowledge that you are a guest. You are coming in this attitude knowing that that whole box is a foreign world. And I cannot create, just for 1 minute, this is all. For 1 minute you are creating the attitude that I cannot create any demands. As an example, if you go to North Korea, you will not create any demands. You will not say this is mine, just loosely, collect things. You will be in big trouble. Have this understanding that this is a foreign world. I can't create any demands on anyone, the whole world. And it is not my world. Not one atom there is mine. And what happens? What will you experience? You will experience that you own nothing, you can lose nothing. You discover that absolute security. This is what you will discover, experience. And whenever a person is secure, it brings out the best in him. Only when you are secure, you experience peace. Only the one who is secure experiences happiness. When you are more the security, greater is your contentment. More the security, greater is your inner feeling of fulfillment. Everyone in this world wants fulfillment in different ways. They try different things, but they never get fulfillment. They want the same thing again tomorrow. That fulfillment never comes. Constantly, different things they try. They try coffee, greed, lust, but fulfillment never comes. When you come in this experience, you discover that absolute security, and with that security comes feeling of fulfillment. You need nothing, this kind of feeling. Everything is different, but you are not desperate for anything. Only when you are secure, you experience love. Do you agree with this? We all like this emotion of love, and we are seeing that it is totally connected with the feeling of security. If someone makes you feel insecure, your love will become less. Agree? If someone makes you like to ask, why do we love children more? We all, if there is a child here sitting next to you, you want to create time, there is more feeling of love comes for a child. Agree? Why? Why do we love children more?
Children, they are dependent more
Dependent on us. You can be complete stranger, child of a stranger. Still you will have love for that child. Why?
They are
Pure. So why do we love someone who is pure? Just because someone is pure, why do we love them? They are happy. So why do you love someone who are happy?
We want the same thing.
We want the same thing, yes?
So we are attracted towards happiness.
They are attracted to their happiness. Yes? One other factor, any other answer? Why do we love children?
No danger.
No danger. That is the most important thing. You are secure with a child. With an adult, even your friend, you feel a bit insecure. Even your good friends. Because they make some judgment on you. Ego within you feels a bit insecure with these clever people. Agree? They notice your weaknesses. All the adults, they are looking for something to observe. They may be competing with you. Not competing some big things, but even some small things. They are competing, like parking space. So they are competing with you to get the parking. So adults are potential, subconsciously we see that as trouble. They are making us insecure in some way. Our ego within us feels insecure. Child, no judgment, they are not interested in your weaknesses. They will not be competing with you, and physically you are not in danger. You feel deeply secure at all levels. That's why lots of love. Understand? No? So this is the law. Even your cat, dog, you make them insecure, you bring out the worst from them. Make them secure, you bring out the best from them. Same with human beings. You make them secure, you bring out the best. You make them insecure, you bring out the worst. That is the law. Now we can do the same thing to ourselves. If we make ourselves insecure by going in that spiral, then we bring out the worst from ourselves. You make yourself secure, you bring out the best in yourself. That's a good thing. So this is the personality you will notice. It is already there. This is the personality of each and everyone, where there is innate happiness, innate peace, contentment, and you are rich inside. When there is such a richness, emotional richness, that helps you to have better concentration. When there is emotional stability, that is when the concentration is better. Other person who is in the spiral is distracted. My mind is thinking about so many other things because he is insecure. When you are secure, it helps you to discover more clarity. Secure people have greater creativity. So you are discovering richness of the heart and richness of the head. The key for that is discovering your security. More we go in that spiral, go in that direction, we are discovering something different. We are spoiling things for ourselves. We give this example of two personalities, Alexander and Adam. Roughly the same age. One child is, crying when the toy is in front of him. Other child, he enjoys life. The toys are there. He lets other children also play, teach them. He's toys at home. He plays. Another time he just happy, enjoys to be with mommy. He enjoys life. Whereas when you go in the spiral, and this is our inner mindset. This is not based on outside, it is inside. Am I clear? Is this concept clear? Yeah? Say it again.
Prashant, I'll give the mic to people who want to ask questions so that everyone can hear.
This is coming to you. And no more, inquiry going on.
Why is that insecurity very naturally in all people? Because that's what the natural feeling. While everyone understands the concept of when you are in that secure space, you feel peaceful, loveful, happy. But generally, people think that it's natural to be attached, natural. Because I'm experiencing pain because of my love.
Yeah.
That faulty logic, why is it that people have that?
Yes. Then the example we gave, the airlines, an unpredictable airline. And if I buy the ticket with the airline, the whole time, until you reach the destination, you will have some kind of insecure feeling. Some kind of panic attacks. What is going to happen? Because you got some engagement, you need to arrive there, and will the flight be there? Will the flight reach on time? You are going to spend your whole time there. Agree? This box is like that airline. So here is it comes with the label unpredictable. That is, and so more we get in that dependency, in that more we are in that spiral, insecurity is guaranteed. This is the kind of life people lead, and they think this is normal. They think life is this, some kind of sorrow. What we are seeing here, that even in your world, in your company, in your home, same life, people react differently. We give an example of Alexander and Adam. Same life, but they are reacting differently. And these differences are because we can move up and down the spiral. And this is something we can learn. And here we are learning how we can introduce this, some simple methods by which we can move up the spiral. And let's introduce this 1 minute, where you are changing the attitude towards this world. It is good for us. Like right now we are in this room, I am a guest, but it doesn't prevent me from doing anything. I am talking here, I am using this, I can meet with you. It doesn't prevent me. Just that I am sensible. I am not going into the childish thinking. I am aware that we are here for a short time and we are going to go. Same with the larger world. I can have this very clear understanding that we are travelers. It is not just a nice poetic message, but we are seeing the practical application of it. It is not just nice message. Yes, Musafir. Yes, I like that song. No, you are putting it into practice. During that minute, when you are practicing this, you are reminding that you don't own a single atom on this planet. You don't own anyone in this planet. Even this body is not mine. You are a traveler in a deep level. And that's why secure. You are not in that spiral at all. Just like we are passing here. Someone may be just coming here for a short time ago. It is nice. He's got an experience of this, he goes. His world is not here. His world is, home is elsewhere. Same, we are trying to grasp that perspective of the traveler who is passing through this world, who has no bondage of any kind. We also added to this, you don't demand anything from here. No demands, no expectations from this world. As it comes, you are totally accepting it. When you do this, when you have this complete freedom from that box, you become free from this victim mentality. This is like a big achievement for anyone. Otherwise, everyone in this world is hardwired to a victim mentality. Sorry. Right now, these few wars are going on the planet. All the people, all the parties, I am talking here leaders, Putin and Ukraine leader, all these leaders, what are they saying? They say other side is making them insecure. All the parties, they all see themselves as victims, and then they fight war. But this is what is going on at every household also. Each one is seeing themselves as a potential victim when we are in this spiral. What is the one mentality when you are in the victim? How does it present? What's the one behavior of a victim? Complaint. Yes. Very good. What else? Aggression. Before aggression. Fear. What happens with victim? He looks for dangers. Because he is looking for next danger. Sometimes you see a little bird, one bird called finch. If you see that bird, before taking one grain, it looks left, right, up, down. It spends half a minute looking for dangers before taking a grain. Is there a cat hiding? It was, and this is what the life is when you are a victim. You are looking for dangers. Who can create problem to you next? Who is going to think of me in a bad way? You are looking. As a result, you are not free to see all the good things in life, because you are looking for dangers. You are looking for negative things. Say there are 10 things going good in your life. Say there are 10 things going good in your life, one thing is going wrong. Where will you spend more time? Things that are going right, or one thing that is going wrong? Wrong. That is what happens when we are in that spiral, and the victim is looking for negative. Say someone has done 100 good things for you and one wrong thing. What do you think of more? All the good things or one wrong thing? This is what the natural tendency of the victim. Victim is not looking for all the 100 good things. He takes for granted. But that one wrong thing that dominates, so that becomes our life. We become naturally negative thinkers. But the quality of life becomes lower as a result, helplessly, when you are in that. During that minute, when you are seeing yourself as a guest here, and you are saying, it appears as if by saying this is a foreign world, I cannot create any demands here, I cannot create any expectations. It appears as if you are withdrawing, you are not very clever to claim, you are saying no demands, no expectation. But by that you completely remove the victim from your system. And when you remove the victim, it is replaced by the noble side of you. It is instantly, same second, replaced by the noble side. That is why you appreciate everything. Who enjoys this city more? Local people or tourists? Who enjoys more? Local people or tourists? Tourists. Why? Only reason is they have not gone in that spiral. They are very clear of the exit. Understand, no? And then they are not victims. They are not in that victim mentality anymore. They are appreciating small things, big things, they are taking photographs. But those who go in the spiral, they are not free to appreciate the same things. But what we are saying is, with our life, when it is life itself, this world is a rich world. Every moment is very rich. We are given such big gift. One professor in quantum physics by name Fred Alan Wolf, he is based in San Francisco, and he says a big miracle is right in front of your nose. And what is meaning? This world is like a big miracle, and it is right in front of our nose. It is an extraordinary thing. Do you agree? This is a miracle? I feel everything is a miracle. You look at a plant, it is a miracle. Those balloons are a miracle, and the human bodies are a miracle. Everything is a big miracle. Then this technology is another miracle. Here, you look at this. I am drawing here, and you are seeing it over here. It is another miracle. Agree? The miracle is everywhere, but victim is not free to appreciate any of these miracles. He is looking for dangers. Something small thing, someone criticized my socks, that may be 10 years ago, that may still be going on in his mind.
He's always having that insecure feeling.
Insecure, yes.
Which we went.
Yeah.
So I'm still in the box. I need to achieve my targets. I have people, possessions, positions. Why do the world looks at me? If I have to be successful, I have to have all these things. So, and that's why I'm hardwired like that.
Yeah,
so how do we? What would be the answer?
Yeah.
How do we get out of that hardwired?
Yeah,
mindset?
excellent, very good. Now what happens is, we do not know the higher option. We only know the lower option, lower consciousness, because everyone has gone in that direction, and that appears as a normal. Understand? Operating with that insecurity, and we are driven or motivated by insecurity, or sometimes they are motivated by envy or something like that. When we come to this higher consciousness, you are motivated by enthusiasm. You are motivated by love. Love itself is a powerful motivation. We said clarity. If you get some clear ideas, you are motivated from that. Creativity. You come with new ideas. You don't want to go and sleep after a great idea. You want to put it into practice. Our greed is not the only motivation. Some competition with somebody, he has got something, I should get more. This envy is not the only motivation. Insecurity is not the only motivation. We can have very positive motivators, and this is what happens. But we need to experience it. At the moment, we don't even know that there is a rich side within us. All along, this is there. Any other thoughts? I like these questions, and these are these are questions of others also.
Why are the human beings hardwired like that?
Hardwired.
Hardwired to that victim mindset.
Yes. They are not really, human beings are not hardwired, but that lower consciousness is hardwired to the victim. And that's why we say, that we can change it. And all the habits, good habits, bad habits, they start somewhere. We all, like say someone smoked one cigarette half a minute, and it ends up creating a habit, a lifelong habit. It starts somewhere, but then it becomes a habit. We can introduce the seed of the positive habit. And then that's why I might encourage everyone to draw a sketch like this with the arrow, just telling us that we can see ourselves very differently this world, without demands, without bondage, without dependency, even for 1 minute. And then you are discovering a different attitude, different feelings. I just want to come back to this insecure subject. We said more you are in that downward spiral, you are discovering the feeling of insecurity. Any bondage, it's from first second you feel insecure, you are going to lose it. That Alexander, he just created this bondage to one toy, and he cried for next 2 hours. We do the same thing. Subconsciously we think I'm going to lose things. Now, insecurity, no one likes to feel insecure. So there is desperation inside us to feel secure. Simple. There's a desperation. We want to feel secure. Nothing wrong with that, feeling secure. But just that he is now looking for security in that unpredictable box. That is the problem. And when he is at this level, desperation, and if there is uncertainty whether he will get it or not, that is what we call stress. Stress is defined as desire uncertainty complex. So you desperately want something and you are not sure. So if you are not going to get it, there is no stress. For example, I might like to become the Prime Minister of this country, but I am told no chance. So there is no stress. Understand that? But if there was uncertainty about it, then there is stress, proportionate to the uncertainty. Am I clear? So when you lose it, there was a desperation, and then you lose it, it takes the form of anger. You lose it and you can't blame anyone, then that anger is directed towards yourself. That's what we call frustration, depression, sadness. So all those emotions come. If you can blame someone, then it takes the form of anger. Otherwise you blame yourself. So one easy way to come out of depression is blame someone. Is that right? And don't write it in your notes, it's a joke. If you lose your desire and someone else gets it, you will find yourself in envy. You will see the whole spectrum of unpleasant emotions which we do not like in others. If your friend, if you are in some relation, is getting into envy, getting into anger, getting into depression, you don't like it. You like your household to be happy. Agree? So also you, if you get into these feelings, others don't like it, but also you are the one who is experiencing them all the time. The world has got enough sorrow there, and we don't want to add more to it. So if you want to become free from this, then we have to address the root of it. Ordinarily people are not seeing the root of all these feelings. And the root is, what is the root? Root of all this problem is we are underlining that spiral, getting into the bondage. The real question is, why do we go in that spiral? And the reason we go in that spiral, we are not seeing the big map. Like we said, we come in this room here, we are here for a few hours, we don't go, we don't create any attachment. We are free to go, happy to come, happy to go. In this larger existence here, it's the same. We got to exit, but we are not seeing the big map. And that is why we go in that spiral. Whole human population going in that spiral.
Doctor, as we are human beings, we have